Looking good, YouTube. My name's Love Game, aka PD1 Piranha, if you prefer, and I am a man destined to be king. Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls, and I have once again a special guest with me. Introduce yourself.
I am the genius at work. I am the man destined to be drunk. Oh fuck.
Yes, as I said before, he has supplied us with both a bottle of Fireball as well as our lovely Jack Daniels.
I have found the fountain of youth and it never stops.
Yeah, I poured him a drink earlier and it has not stopped existing, so...
I've been chugging this shit since
1985.
1 a.m.
Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Oh my god, fucking get his thank you. There we go. I can get his attention for a second there. We have now the Black Knight's sword, which is a different weapon, so perhaps our reach will be better. What is that song that says, my reach is global, my power is pure. It's, damn, these guys hit hard.
Can you roll?
I can. I was just hoping that would hit him, but I guess it won't. Oh my god!
Maybe you need to be later, dude.
I could be, yes. Oh man. I just want to get that fucking mimic.
Okay, just to be clear, is that the Black Knight Greatsword, or is that just the Black Knight, like, straight?
It's the regular Black Knight sword. It's called Black Knight Sword, Greatsword in Dark Souls 2. But the Black Knight Sword of that game is called the Black Knight Greatsword, whereas the Black Knight Greatsword is the Black Knight Ultra Greatsword, so it's a little bit different. Which I admit makes a lot more sense in the context of Dark Souls 2, because Ultra Greatswords are the big, thick, heavy swords, whereas just regular greatswords are kind of more like this, close to it at least. The difference being that greatswords can be wielded by Black Knights with a lot less trouble. Oh shit, they're both after me. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'll get that thing later.
There's also like they decided to do like that thing where it's like, oh, there's like the Moonlight Greatsword, but in reality it's fake because the one dude who says he has it is actually...
Yeah, the Blue Moon Greatsword is a different weapon altogether. It's actually not the same thing as the...
And it looks better than like the Moonlight Great one because it's more like...
It's more realistic, I guess. It has more of a normal size to it. It has like a... And plus, it's a good weapon because you can infuse it. It has no scaling, so you can infuse it with a raw scaling and be able to.
So it's like one of the best raw weapons.
Yeah, it's really good when it's raw.
Oh.
Yeah, so I've used it before, and it's
I'm not too in depth with Dark Souls 2 meta because I've been mostly.
Yeah, well, you remember the character Benhart of Jugo. He was that guy that you could summon for several different bosses.
By the way, remember that gargoyle boss earlier? Well, guess what? He's a regular enemy now.
Yep, he is.
I honestly wish he was more of a regular enemy as opposed to just...
Holy shit, his mouth was like a Pokemon. Right there.
Is that the mod you have on there?
No, dude, this is legit. This is the game.
As I was saying, I just wish he was more of a regular enemy as opposed to just the few times here, because it posed more of the fact that, oh, you heard that there was a boss earlier, well, guess what, he was just a regular enemy.
Can't block this guy.
To be fair, you're fighting him on the stairs.
Yeah, the stairs are a little bit weird, because you can...
And your weapon has a weird wind-up time, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's a little bit strange, but you know what? The Black Knight...
If this was any other game, you'd be killed by now.
Yeah, and we were playing Gauntlet Legacy, or what was it? Legends or Legacy?
Yeah, Legends.
We were playing that game earlier, and like the enemies were a little bit The hitbox was generous, but you had to be kind of like tough on them at the same time.
You basically had to actually aim your shots and stuff. Because with Legacy, I think they sort of did like not an automatic thing, but it was more direct towards the enemies. But with Legends, I think you had to be more specific towards it because I don't know. They do things differently with different games and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Then, to be fair, like with Legends, as far as I understand, with like Gauntlet, Dark Legacy, if you play the arcade version, it's different from the console version, because the console versions, they actually try to make it like an actual game. With Legends, from what I've seen, they actually try to port the arcade to the actual console, so it's like...
Yeah, because the original console, or the original arcade version, didn't have a lot of content in it, because you wanted to beat that shit in one sitting. So when you played the arcade version, it was like,
it's especially
let's put some more
generous with
content. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a good game. You should play that shit. Play Gauntlet Legends, and
play
it's
any
a good
Gauntlet game from Legacy to Legends. I don't know about like the recent ones to be perfect. I don't even know about like the PlayStation 2
There
title.
was going to be an online game, but it got canceled, and I was sad about that because that'd be fun, dude. Playing some
Okay. You know how so many people are pissed about in like MOBAs and like Overwatch or like League of Legends or Dota 2? If you play just like Gauntlet, you don't even need to know that much to be perfectly honest. It'd be a little like Diablo, a little.
Yeah, it's kind of like
At most, you get people like want to run through the game as fast as possible, but then you get people who just want to enjoy the game.
It's a little bit like Castle Crashers, where you have the different classes and they can do different kinds of damage. But
to be fair, it's not so much that they do different types of damage. It's more like they have like specific.
They have specialties that they're good against or they're bad. Like sometimes they have
for most of the time, it's either like, oh, they're good for armor, or they're good for magic, or they're good for strength, or they're good for like archery. Which is like, in Legends, they're like the second best range class, but wizards are usually the best range class.
Yeah, the wizard was kind of cool because you could like fucking.
You could instantly kill a dude. And the shot would continue forward until it reaches another dude and do like half damage.
I assume you can get better, like you can get stronger when you play the game, but yeah.
For Legends, I think you can because it's an arcade or something, but I don't know. We haven't played that far.
Yeah.
Also, I realize we're talking more about another game as opposed to Dark Souls and the Dark Souls Let's Play, but you know, so many people.
I mean, we pretty much have like, okay, do you have agoraphobia? Okay, no, yes. You'll do good on that part, or you'll suck at that part, because agoraphobia, meaning, or is it? Oh no, acrophobia is the. Oh shit! There's more gargoyles. There's more gargoyles.
I didn't know he attacked that early. I thought he'd wait till like. Damn.
This dude means business. Apparently.
I don't even think like enemies from Demon Souls attack through the floor in Dark Souls. I honestly think like a lot of the reason like Dark Souls is so popular is because of all the glitches and stuff.
Yeah, some of the glitches are kind of fun to do, but you gotta realize that some of them can be a little bit hypocanuous, as my grandfather would say. I was hanging out with him earlier today and getting some stuff to remove wallpaper, but that's beside the point. We have gotten the shortcut. Now we can go all the way across the. Let's go ahead and get that bonfire. By the way, let's just go ahead and go.
And
oh no, fuck it.
If I'm correct in the assumption, I think if you do it one more time, you go below. I think.
I want to do that exactly.
Yeah,
yes.
then you can get to like the painted world or something. Or
yeah, dude. You can get to the trap that plays that one song. It's
basically the place that originally was going to be like the tutorial thing, but because of the fact it was so different from the rest of the game, they had no idea how to play it, so they're like, okay, fuck it, it's a painted world.
Yeah. And the unfortunate side effect of that is that it makes you end up falling in love. I'm not even kidding, dude. It makes you fall in love with 2B from Nier, the game you just played a minute ago.
What? It does?
That song, yes, dude, because when I listened to that the first time, I was feeling like I was honestly in love with 2B, and I wanted to enrich her life in some way. I wanted to make her feel like she was worth something.
And just to let people know, Nier is better than any Dark Souls game ever.
It's good, dude. You should play that shit, yeah.
I just did, dude.
Yeah, I'm saying like to the audience, yes, but yes, yeah. He just got done playing it earlier, and it was like he got pretty into the game and the controls and all that. Metal Gear Rising, yeah. By the way, this statue, take note of that for later because you will need to be bypassing that at a certain point. But yeah, dude, that song that played during that video was arguably what made me fall in love with her, because once I saw her, she was like going through some bad shit at the time, and
I'll say this, man, there'll be no shortage of porn, man, because goddamn, when I checked my porn, all I saw was 2B everywhere. I was like, what the hell?
And I actually sent him a picture of her at one point, too.
I actually don't remember that, actually, man.
It was the one where you were like, yeah, dude, because it was that day we smoked a bunch of weed from that guy that we met at the Sefco. We were like, yeah, dude, I would fucking bury my face in her ass and put on a helmet or some shit.
Yeah. Oh man, a helmet, man.
Yeah, that's what you said. That was your words originally.
Oh damn, I'm getting. Oh fuck. Okay. I'm not blackout drunk yet, but the room isn't spinning yet.
Yeah, you gotta be sure. You gotta be like.
But I will finish that never-ending drink eventually.
That. Yeah, hopefully he will. We got two more of these guys up here. We gotta get around to them because fighting them in the traditional sense.
I do kind of like their animations a little bit because
at least the hitbox isn't fucking bullshit. Yeah.
And at the very least, it looks like they're actually fighting a person smaller than them, as opposed to, oh, by the way, we're just hitting because the game told us to.
Yeah.
I think if I remember, when we were co-oping the game or something, you like restarted several times in order to get like the Black Knight Greatsword, if I remember correctly.
I might have done that in the single player, but when we were playing together, I didn't use that weapon, so I don't know. Maybe I just.
And here's the only time the guardrails will they technically appear on the other side. But this is like one of the few times they appear, despite the fact they carry you up here.
Yeah.
At least in like Demon Souls, they actually serve as a prominent enemy up top.
And a boss, if you think about it, because they had the man-eaters, which is a real. By the way, they forget how to fly, so if you want to knock them off the edge, don't forget about that. Okay, this part is the tough part because you gotta get the
quote-unquote most bullshit part of Dark Souls. But I'll be honest. I never really... Okay, I admit it was a little bit frustrating to deal with this, but it wasn't, like, the most bullshit part, in my opinion.
Yeah. It gives you a chance to do something, at least. As you can see, he fell off.
And they can't hit you from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark Souls 3
by the way, the Black Knight weapons have a bonus against demon enemies, so if you're having trouble with this part, just fucking use a Black Knight weapon.
To be fair, there's not really a lot of demons besides that one part of the game. So.
Except for demon ruins, you gotta fight the Fire Sage demon and the Centipede demon and all those different...
Here, it's more like a question of, okay, you get to like the end, but it's like, what do you do now? So it's like...
I guess I'll go ahead and heal. Yeah, this part is a bit of a crapshoot because you have to kind of like, you gotta block these shots and you have to get up to that knight up there. I don't think it's bullshit. I just think it's kind of like inconsistent, as a genius had said earlier. Oh, it's kind of a little bit inconsistent because once you get up here.
I think it's more like, okay, this might be a good idea, but once they get to the end, what do they do? So it's like. what, if they actually fight, or is like the problem is like the physics or whatever doesn't really fit in as well as much.
Yeah,
Like
compared to the rest of the game, yes, he's right.
If you try kicking him.
I don't think that pushes him back any, but I'm not sure. There we go.
Okay, usually,
Parry works.
Yeah, usually they just attack and then they fall back because of like pushback physics.
Yes, indeed. Oh my god, my heart was beating so fast in that part, so I'm glad I got past that.